Diane in Denmark here. Good morning. It is Wednesday, which in Flylady land is Anti-Procrastination Day. Here in Denmark, it's I don't know if you can see that there, the 19th of December. We've got our calendar candles going. Hold on, I just blow that one out because you know me, I'm a canny Scot and I want to use these ones next year. Let me just put that over there beside a little Flylady doll. And I've got Niels with me this morning. My little elf Nissen Niels. A lot of you have asked about Niels. He is a shop bought one. I actually got him for free. I didn't make this one myself, but if you're looking to make a similar thing, they're very easy to make. And I actually did a tutorial. I have a very old blog called dianedenmark.com. If you just look up dianedenmark.com and then put big nosy elves, you'll find a wee tutorial if you want to make one for yourself. Anyway, let's get on with the programme for today. As I said, it's Wednesday in Flylady land, which is Anti-Procrastination Day. And that's the day that we kind of think about, you know, what have we been putting off and, you know, what's been annoying us and kind of small jobs. And we are at the 19th of December. I know many of you are beginning to get that, you know, coming up for Christmas, overwhelmed feeling. You know, I'm a bit the same, and I've told you this before. I can wake up in the morning and I can have like 3,050 thoughts whizzing through my head. But I've learned to just, you know, get up in the morning, grab my cup of coffee and plod through my morning routine. And then I'm in a better position to kind of sit back and say, okay, what's going on in my head? Get it down on paper, get it onto my lists, and then I can, you know, take things in order and plan them wisely. It does not support me to kind of get out of bed and start running around because I just feel, I don't kind of feel grounded. So if you haven't been doing your routines, morning, evening routines, please keep up with those. They are really, really supportive. And as I've said before, they make less work for you. It's not more work, it's less work. Anyway, I just wanted to give you a couple of tips today. If you are kind of feeling that overwhelmed and, you know, where do I go next? I've shared with you before Getting Things Done system. And I'll put a link here. You can Google Diane in Denmark, organising your thoughts. I made a video about it, quite a simple video. And all it is, you know, you take, you know, a notebook, just take a piece of paper, you fold it into four, and we put everything that's in our head right now into categories. Now, I have mine on my phone, but occasionally I find it useful just to sit with a pencil and paper, you know, old school style, and then I transfer it to my phone, and then I've got my lists there. And the lists basically are things that, you know, things that you do while you're actually physically in the house, things that you do when you're outside the house, you know, kind of errand day, you know, library, things like that. Things that you have to discuss with somebody else before you can move forward on that project, and things that you can do while you are on the computer or on your smartphone. So I won't go into all the categories, and as I said, I've made a video about that before. But if you're kind of feeling overwhelmed coming up to Christmas, maybe you want to just sit down today with your timer, 10 minutes, get everything out of your head. What is kind of worrying you? And something that I find it's quite helpful to do is that I take, you know, my list and I make a timeline of what is important for me for coming up for Christmas. Now, I've made a video about all the Christmas traditions here in Denmark. We actually start Christmas on the 23rd, Little Christmas Eve, and then we have Christmas Eve, which is our main dinner, and when we all, you know, dance around the tree and singing songs, then we open our presents. I make myself a little timeline so that, for example, I will write down for the 23rd of December, on Sunday, I will make rice pudding because it sits overnight, and then on the 24th in the morning, I finish it off and I make it into ris à la mangue, which is the Christmas dessert. You may want to add things, even write down on your list You know, take time to, you know, paint your nails or do your hair. You know, maybe you're doing ringlets, and I don't know what you need to do. You know, take out your turkey if you've got a frozen turkey. You know, or we eat duck here, and our duck is being delivered actually on Saturday. So just make yourself a little timeline or any last minute things that you have to do. So that way you can kind of tick off your list instead of having all those thoughts jumbling about in your head, that you've actually got it down on a list. Now, one of the other things that I've written down, which I'm going to do tomorrow, is I'm going to set the table for, we have guests coming, good friends of ours, and their kids, they're Danish, and they're coming for dinner on Saturday, and it's a little traditional get-together that we have at Christmas. And tomorrow I will set the table in the dining room. I'm not going to wait until Friday night. I'm not going to do it on Saturday morning, because Saturday morning I'll probably be, you know, prepping some food. So I can get ahead and do that. You're sitting with me right now at the table in the kitchen. This is where we eat. You know, you see that in my Instagram pictures. But I can take the time tomorrow to set the table. It'll take me 10 or 15 minutes instead of waiting till the last minute. So just plan those little things. And just something funny I wanted to share with you, because I was getting out the crackers, and I'll use these ones for setting the table for Saturday. Niels, you need to go over there. Just a thing that came up when I was talking to friends the other day, and you know, a lot of people ask me about Danish traditions and Scottish traditions or British traditions. We have so many traditions here in Denmark. You know, I've got a whole playlist about Danish traditions and Danish food, and you know, the songs, the games, everything. I'll put a list to the playlist there. One thing that they don't have in Denmark for Christmas, which is kind of important for me, is Christmas crackers. Now, if you, I don't know where you are in the world, but and listen, you know, I don't do affiliate links or anything like that, so I'm not sharing brands. But for Christmas in Britain, part of the meal, it's very important that you have a Christmas cracker. You know, you pull it, and you pull your Christmas cracker, and it goes bang, and out pops usually some kind of small gift, some kind of small toy, and a paper hat that you wear when you're sitting having Christmas dinner, and there'll be a joke or a puzzle of some sort, you know, some kind of little motto. And I actually had to order these ones online because they don't have them here in Denmark. Not this kind, but I'll explain the difference. And this year I've gone for these ones because I thought they were quite cute. And instead of getting a little kind of useless toy, they've got little nutcrackers that can be hung on the tree afterwards. You know me, I hate any kind of clutter. So anyway, so these are our ones for Christmas Day or Christmas Eve because we celebrate the 24th. And I got these ones for our guests coming on Saturday. And these ones contain a little charm. You can see what's inside it. It's just that it's not something you'll want to keep, but it's just part of the tradition. And you know me, I hate clutter stuff, but this is part of Christmas tradition for me. It's not a Danish thing. And I also found these little tiny ones, which are called breakfast crackers, also perfect for afternoon tea. And you can see these are tiny, so they don't contain any kind of gift or anything, but there's I think there's a little saying and maybe a little hat. And I'm going to use these when I'm down from a skinny dip with Vibeke and Helena, and maybe for Christmas morning for breakfast. Anyway, to get onto the difference between Danish crackers and British crackers. Now, as I said, British ones will contain a hat, a little motto, a joke, and a little gift of some sort. And you know, they come in all price classes, and you know, you could go to somewhere really posh like Harrods and be paying several £100s and get some kind of silver gifts. I'm not in that price class at all. The Danish ones are much smaller than this, and they're normally a bit longer. They're about this size. And the Danes don't have them for Christmas. They have them for New Year. Now, they call them knallert. And knallert is something that kind of goes bang. Knallert is also the word for a moped. I suppose sometimes they can sound a bit like that. And the Danes do not have this at Christmas. So this is a kind of weird combination of my husband's traditions and my traditions from Britain, that we have Christmas crackers on the Danish Christmas table. So anyway, just a wee bit of culture for you there if you wanted to know the difference. And the ones in Denmark, you can find them in the supermarkets right now, but as I say, they don't kind of usually contain a gift. It's just ones that go bang. Though there is a really good, there's a beautiful shop in the centre of Copenhagen that I love. It's called Victoria's, and they sell all the stuff from Crabtree and Evelyn, and all British stuff, and they do have actually British Christmas crackers. Anyway, enough of me waffling on about crackers. I am going to finish off my morning routine, and I'm just going to show you once again how dark it is here. Let me just switch off the lights, and I'll tell you it's 9, it's just gone 9, it's coming up for 9 o'clock here. You can see it's just beginning to get light now, and it won't get any brighter than this. It's the long dark, the short dark days. But anyway, 2 more days and we will be moving the other way, and it'll be getting brighter every day, a bit earlier in the morning. So woohoo for that. Anyway, Diane in Denmark saying, have a fantastic anti-procrastination day. Don't keep putting things off. Just take your timer, set your timer at 5-10 minutes. What have you been putting off doing? Do you need to make a list and do a quick brain dump? Go to it, and make sure that you pamper yourself today with a nice cup of coffee, hot chocolate, do your nails, go for a walk with the dog. I'm actually walking a friend's dog today because she's off doing something. So anyway, have a fantastic day, and I shall see you very soon. Okay, bye for now.